Hey, welcome. In the last lecture, we were able to add products to our carts. And in this lecture, we are going to be able to display those added products. Now, to do this, we have to go to the cart screen, and we have that within the buyers folder, right? First of all, I'm just going to collapse this vendor folder, and then we have to go to the buyers folder, and then nav screens, and then we should have the cart screen. Okay. And what we can do is we can use Ctrl and D to make this wide. And first of all, I'm just gonna uh, comment this center widget we have over here. It ends here, then comment. Okay. And now I'm just gonna shift this. Within the scaffold, as you know, it has a property known as body. And for the body, it's going to be this widget which you've seen before. It is known as list_view.builder. But remember, whenever you want to use the list_view.builder, it is always needed to pass in a height. And in order to easily have access to the height property, we can then use a container widget. And now within the container, it has a property known as height, and then we can give a height of 100, and now within the container, it has a property known as child, and we want to use a widget known as listView, then dot builder. And as you know, the list view, the builder, has this property known as item builder, and it has to do with how we want to be able to render our widgets. And in this case, it has to do with how we want to display or render our added cart item. And now we need access to this variable called underscore cart items. And remember, this variable is within this cart provider class. So in order to access this variable, we first need to access that class. So again, over here, we can say finder and product, sorry, this is going to be cart provider, and we can call this again cart provider is going to be equal to provider. Hopefully I get an auto prediction to import this. I'm just going to type this again. Provide. Okay, this is it over here. Then dot of contest, and we can manually add the contest ourselves, and we have to specify the provider data we want to have access to, and we want to have access to the cart provider. And also, I'm just going to break this within the within the list view, the builder, it has this property known as item count. And we want to get how many item we have added to this variable. And remember, this variable is a private one, so we cannot access it. So what we did was basically just to override this variable. So now we can use these get items instead. So we can say underscore cat provider, then dot get item, then we want to access the length, and this is it. And the item builder will always take in the context and the indents, right? And and we can then return a card widget. Card, not card, but card. And over here had that over here, and we can just go ahead and display the image child, and we do not want this image to be very big, so we can give this image a size. We can just go ahead and have the size bus, and we can give this height of height of 170. And then we can just say child. In the future, we are going to be able to style it more better. But for now, we just want to make sure everything is working as we expect. Okay, we can also give this a weight, the image a weight of 100. Okay, sorry, over here we need a comma, and this can also be 100. Okay, and now we can use the image dot this is going to be image dot network, right? Because it is saving from the HTTP. And what we can do again is we can create a variable to store all the datas, sorry, to store all the added items we have in this variable called underscore cart items. So to do this, before the return, and this is it over here, we can then say final, and we can call this variable cart data. Then it's going to be equal to the underscore cart provider, then get items, and then we want to be able to get the values we have, and then to list, and then after, sorry, call it, and then after we want to access each item by the index, and this is basically it. Okay, and now we can then say cart data, then dot image URL. Seems good. And we have this variable over here, and that is because it is a list of images, right? So we can access just the first image. Okay, and this is it. Use Control and S to save. Use Control and S to save. Use Control and wait for this. Wait for this, and let's try this out to see. I'm just gonna click on this and add this to my cart and to the cart screen. Okay, it is working as we expect. We got that item over there, and I'm gonna try to add another product and this over here and add to cart. And I'm also gonna try to add another product and this over here, that is a Gucci, and add to cart. And now we can go to the cart screen, and we should have it over here, and we are only able to display one item. Okay, what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna say scroll direction to axis dot horizontal. Use Control and S to save, and let's see how this is gonna look. Okay, wait for this. Okay, we got it over here, but we have just one displayed, and I'm gonna try to add. I'm just gonna check what is over there. Okay, this is the item currently in our cart, and I'm gonna add this to my cart. Okay, I think it is resulting to error, and that is because we have not selected size, right? And after selecting the size, I can add this now, and it should be added. We were not actually selecting the size, so it was bringing an error on the, it was resulting to an error. So I think we should have two product over there now. Okay, great. We have this product, and I'm gonna try to add another product to my card again, and probably this, and we should have up to three, and that is if we have not already added that product before. And I think we've added that product before. Remember, our code is if that product has been added, Then we just want to increment that product instead of re-adding it to make it a duplicate. So that is what we're doing over here. So we are saying if it contains the product ID, it means it has been added before. And if it has been added, we made it more simpler by saying existent. Then if it is existent, then we just want to increment the quantity by 1. Else, if it is absent, that is, if the product has not yet been added, then we want to be able to add that product. So everything is working as we expect. We have this two item over here, and I'm going to try to add something else. Okay, this over here. I don't think we have this before, and I have to choose a size, and I'm going to choose this, add to cart, and let's see what we got. Card screen. Okay, we got stereo item. So everything is working as we expect, right? Everything is totally working as we expect. So far, we have successfully created the functionality in order to add products to our cart, and also we created the functionality on how to display those added items. So everything is working as we expect. And in the next lecture, we are going to be able to make this look nicer.